Oh, wow. That's actually a really good place for the camera to be. Oh, I'm trying to think of where a good place to put the camera is going to be. Yeah, I think right there might be an okay place. I don't think it's covering up anything important. I could be wrong. Hopefully not. Hi, welcome back to Jolty Plays! We're playing Forever Skies! As you can see, I have played a little bit. One of them says 43 days, but it's mostly just me hopping from area to area. I haven't gotten very far in this story yet. I'm too much of an explorer. So, we'll see how far I get. Like I said, I am a bit of an explorer and a completionist, so I might end up stopping at every tower, but it's because I have shiny syndrome. I'll make sure we're in this first spot here. Can I name it anything? Because that would make it easier. We'll play it on normal. I don't want to make it too easy, so we'll play it on normal. Yeah, it's not gonna let me name it. I blew. I was I was tempted to sing. I hesitated though. Space Station Arc.
All systems operational. Commencing launch sequence.
Hi. Are you sleeping in front of the TV? Are you cuddling the camera?
The virus in your blood is starting to activate. You need to find a cure. For all of us.
Engaging maneuvering thrusters. Good luck. The previous expedition was lost. We only know their last reported location.
Track them down and find a cure. Come back.
Communication lost. Resource compartment lost. Brake system failure. Control lost. Initiating emergency landing procedure.
Oof. Keep in mind I am streaming there.
Emergency landing procedure completed.
Yeah, not copyrighted. Okay, we'll take the first aid kit off the bat. Reminds me of Subnautica, which I got to a certain point in, and then I just couldn't. It hurt. It hurt my chest to play. Family photo. All right, read. After months of silence, Sagittarius 2 sent a distress signal and fell silent again. This is our only chance. No one knows what awaits you there, but if there is a chance that they have found a cure, then maybe we can survive. Find the cure for the Grey Plague at all costs. The fate of us all depends on you, the Ark. Items, artifacts, family photo. Photo of loved ones reminiscent of the good old times on the space station Ark. Back then when everyone was still healthy, before the virus appeared. It's not only a keepsake, but also a motivation to find the cure and save them. Remains first aid kit. Restores part of your lost health. You can find it at all these locations. That's a lot of places to find them. Alright. That's everything. Okay. Emergency escape.
We arrived at the source of the signal.
Okay. So first things first, we need to find a way to get around.
Symptoms of a virus activity detected. Check your health regularly.
Decreases from received wounds, falling from heights, diseases, unhealthy food, and dirty water. Hunger and thirst decreases over time from disease-specific types of food and drinks. Decreases over time, regenerates when sleeping. Dropping to 0 causes loss of consciousness. Stamina falls during sprinting and effortful actions. Regenerates when resting. Its max level limited by fatigue level. Okay. I want to get down there, but I can't yet. Okay. I need to find my thingy. Requires a solid state battery. Take machine parts. Take machine parts, take machine parts. Cups and mugs and mugs and cups. Machine parts. B. Resources. Technical. Machine parts. Can be found at all these locations. Parts of a small disassembled machine. Basically, anytime you pick up something new, you'll get a log in here, or you can scan it with the scanner, which I don't have yet. Why can't I open that? Hey, look. Stuff. Oh, that's a pipe. It looks like one of those, blankets. The space blankets. Yeah. The ones that you can use for, like, flash fires and stuff. Do you remember the forest? Interesting. Sorry, I'm commenting the same way I did, like, the first time that I played this part. It's just kind of where my brain goes. It's like playing it for the first time again. Free batteries are always nice. We like free batteries. On the topic of running out of energy, I was actually playing with my friend before I started this stream, and she asked if I had any metal, so I dropped the metal, and apparently she completely ran out of energy at the same time. And I got a picture of her with her arm over the metal parts that I dropped. It looked like she was cuddling the metal. It was great.
Radio message received.
Okay, now we can use the computer. Resources, technical, solid state battery. Battery that powers less energy demanding devices. Huh? Right.
Still dry
Yeah, that's definitely not dry. Oh, that's the blueberry coffee cake? Mm. It does have a nice flavor when it's not the dry section. Okay. So essentially that computer was just to tell me the same thing I could read off of the little phone over there. Door! Nada. What's with all these doodles? The euro? It's a euro. Hey! I got my printer. Okay. I have to take the broken extractor first. Mint? No? Okay. Make the extractor. I had enough machine parts. I don't know. Needs to be fixed before it will be operational again. Yeah, I already fixed it. Technical. Synthetics. Basic resource for manufacturing equipment with a device fabricator. Primary resource used for the production of small engineering device parts, casings, and structural components. Extractor. Extracts raw resources from object remains. Hand tool. Low power, needs additional energy to operate. Obtained from external sources or with manual recharge. This is the manual recharge. You hold the L2 button and you manually recharge it by pumping it. Okay. I need to get the scanner. New blueprint. Machine parts. I can now make a machine part. Water bottle. These containers here give you synthetics. Machine parts. Always take the batteries when you can. Anything that new that pops up will be yellow dot. Metals. Extractor. Basic research for manufacturing equipment with a device fabricator. The main component in mechanical parts and reinforced modules. Yeah, because metals are a resource, essentially. try getting on here. Okay, check the airship. Pick up the research station from the workshop. So if you do that once and then you hit one of these, it fills your energy up. So now I think it's completely full. I can't see because my cat's laying in front of my TV. You turkey butt. Machine parts, free batteries. Alright, now we have the research station. Insert battery. Research device fabricator. Craft machine parts. Craft machine parts. I need a synthetic compound as well. Now I can make a device fabricator. Put that over here. We'll move things around later once we get them here.
Risk of dehydration.
Okay. Craft a water condenser.
Printing completed.
There for now. Membrane.
Printing completed.
And water purifier. Okay. Ah, need more synthetic compound. You should be quite a bit. But, yes.
Printing completed.
Purifier there for now. That's still working on it. Research the scanner. that. Gives you at least one synthetic fat. No, don't drink the dirty water. Pick it up. I almost made a fatal mistake. I almost drank dirty water. I know, I know. Research repair patch. Okay, I have enough machine parts. I need 3 synthetic compounds. I need more synthetics. Oh, I need to scan that before I pick it up. That's faster than... Oh, I can drink water now. Water! Gulp. Gulp. Okay, now I need... I need a cooker. I need to do synthetic compound. So I need a total of 5 synthetic compound. I'm pretty sure that's copyrighted, dear. Fine. It's not like I monetize my videos anyway. Yeah, that's copyrighted too. Anytime you take both of the things, it collapses. And that's out of range. Okay. That didn't give me any... Ah. That will. That wasn't enough. Dang it! I need more synthetics. I might have to stand here and... Oh, those are nice. I like those ones. They give you a lot. Hey, I got the 5 I needed. Okay, I can make my scanner.
Uncharted area. The preliminary analysis started. Analysis completed. Detected new objects requiring scanning.
And then I needed that. I also
Printing
need
completed.
this. Okay. Take electric cooker. We'll set the cooker here for now. Need to this. That. Basically, anywhere that's red is damaged. Must repair and make it all better. Okay. So we still have one left. Alright, I'm going to open lure. I don't have a lure. They didn't give me one? I thought they'd give me one to start with. I need 2 more pieces of synthetic. Okay, now I can get that. Poster. Nothing else in here to scan. Okay. Wasn't anything else in here to scan? No. If you've already scanned it, it won't let you scan it again. I'm not in a party. Nobody's watching in the moment, no. You're fine, sir. Oh yeah, I noticed you had blue ones on. I didn't know they were compression socks, so. Supposed to improve circulation? Okay, I think that's enough to make. I don't think your food and water will go down all the way in the tutorial section. That won't happen until after you, okay. Now we can lower the lure. Basically, anytime you see pieces of metal. can't I scan the dust moth? I've never seen one before. Whatever. Alright. With this, you put that in there. I'm gonna take a gulp of water before I... You have to put water in it as well. If you hold down the I think they call it the cross button, or the X. It'll put the whole thing in there automatically. And hold square to boil, and then it'll start boiling. You need to make another condenser membrane.
Printing completed.
I like to have this going at all times so that when I run out of water, I can purify more. I try to have water in the purifier at all times and water in this thing at all times. That way when I need to... Again. Okay. Make this guy. Always look for the shinies. Those are things you need to scan. Destroy modeling something? Yeah. Hello, viewers. Is there anything else I need to... I already scanned him. Okay, there's nothing up here that I need to scan. I already gathered everything that was up here. Okay, I'm gonna go back just because there were other things towards the beginning. Back where we dropped that I need to scan. What's... She gets annoying, because she'll say that when you're down, like, halfway. I like those big ones. They give you lots. Oh. Raise lure. Take the synthetics back. Collect the dust moth. Boil the moth. Boil. Take the dirty water, put it in the purifier. Need another membrane.
Printing completed.
Like I said, I like to keep one thing of full dirty water and one thing of purified water. I need another bottle so that I can have one to keep dirty water in, so that when I take that clear water, I can automatically purify the next set. Alright, consume the boiled moth again. I won't worry about catching another moth right now. Take skin. Yeah, it's not shiny there. Okay, we scanned that. That's the engine we need. Let's go back and make sure we got everything. Can I scan this? No, I already... Because I already picked it up, it counts as being scanned. And we scan the metal. Huh? Oh, it was... Okay, it was scanning the paintings. It was scanning the art. Sorry, I scan everything. Must scan everything. Okay, that's all the way back to the beginning. Always want to make sure we've scanned everything. including the computer. Unless you've scanned it at a location similar to that before, in which case you don't have to scan it again. See, this is what I thought I was scanning. I thought I was scanning the metal wall. I missed that. It always pays to come back. Unless you somehow manage to get everything the first time through. In which case, get on you. I'm just making sure there's nothing else left to scan. Because scanning things is... See, that explains that you can get energy from that. If you pick it up, you don't have to scan it. Like the machine parts that I tried to scan, the batteries, because I picked them up, I can't scan them again. Okay, and I remember that there's parts underneath the stairs over here, so I need to go back over there and get the stuff that's... No? I thought that was shining for a minute. It was shining. I saw something shine. Something was shining. I don't know. At least you can pick things up while you're charging things. Okay, I think that's everything. Is there anything back at the... Is there anything back here that I still need to scan? I don't know. We scanned the metal pieces, we scanned that. Scanned that. Yeah, that happens sometimes when you take all the braces. I think that's everything that's here. Now we can work on crafting the engines. I say engines because just because it makes things even. Yeah, let's not fall off. That would suck. Now, should probably use at least one of those as well. That's a chunk of metal wall. Why won't it let me harvest that? La 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 la. Okay, we can craft 2 engines. Bed. I need 4 synthetic compounds. Two, 3, 4. I have enough to make 1 engine.
Printing completed.
And see, these little ones only give me 4. The big thrusters give you 10. Huh? I haven't seen it for a while. It might be buried under clothes.
Printing completed.
Maximum flight speed increased. Maximum flight speed increased.
Okay. Now I need to make at least 2
Printing
synthetic fuels.
completed.
I need 6 more synthetics. Ah, come on! Oh no. I did get enough, right?
Printing completed.
Okay. Ah. Now we have fuel and we're going to load that and get food. We're going to take this water, that. If you skip the tutorial completely, it starts you with your ship already done. Oh, that's gone. That's nice. Okay, so yeah. Alright. Okay, and then we need these. I'm
Printing
just trying
completed.
to make sure I keep myself within food and water. Unfortunately, those filter things are only one use. My blanket's stuck underneath me. Ah! Oh no, I fell off. Oops. Ah! Oh, that's because that's the one I'm sitting on. That's not my... This is the one I'm looking for. Oh well, I'll have to fix that next time I get up. I'm cold. Sorry. fine. Because if you turn it on and off now, it's just gonna get too hot again. Okay, there we go. I'm all better. Okay, I need to eat. There. Now I'm all better. I need more synthetics and synthetic compound. I need more synthetics. I need more silicon. Okay. So yeah, we can't research anything else until... Take the block of water. After we take our last gulp of water, then we can worry about that. Maybe I should make another insect lure. Just so that we have one when we need it. As of right now, I don't need to... Oh, 3. There we go. That's nice and pretty. Okay, so we have a new lure we can use to get more food when we need it. We have water in the boiler. We have fuel in the engines. We have dirty water to refill that once we use all of our clean water. Alright, I think we're ready to take off. I don't think there's anything else here that we can use. We've gotten all the batteries. We've scanned everything. Okay. I think... No, it's out of range. I'm gonna grab this big one while I can. Alright. Well, I officially fell off the ship. Although it was an accident, because I dropped my controller. Alright, control ship. Okay, L1 goes up. It didn't take us up very far. Okay, but now we're free-flowing. Now we can move forward. Bonk.
Mission started. Find a cure for the virus. Send it to the space station. Save humanity.
Because this stuff is a butt to get. Meow? Why? Why did I cough? That made no sense. There's too much debris floating around. I'm gonna end up ramming into it and breaking my ship, and then I'm gonna be annoyed. I need more synthetics. See, now I have enough silicon to research the furniture. I have enough silicon to do that too. I need 20. Okay, now I can research the airship builder. That's important. I can make my ship bigger. these are the only two things we have left. But again, we need synthetics, and we need synthetics and synthetic compound. If we can get a few more of those really big ones. Come on. Come on. Ugh. Still. Funny, I'm only close enough to get one of these. Okay. Is that enough? Storage device is more important than the other one. We can make a furniture builder later. I'm not that worried about that right now. But if we have enough to research both, we might as well. No. I'm like 2 off from having enough synthetics. There. Now we're done researching everything. When you sit still, everything just kind of floats around you. But if you move forward, you start running into things. Okay. I'm gonna get this. Just because it doesn't use what I did. Go ahead and do that. So you need a lot of metal at the beginning of the game. A lot of metal. Okay, close that door. Close that door. Can I make airship builder? I need an electric element and 4 synthetic compound. And I need a repair patch too. Okay. So we're gonna make some repair patches, just because I know I'm going to need those in a minute. Alright. Move a bit closer to that light over there. Please don't hurt my ship. No, I need that. Ha ha ha! I got it. I'm surprised it didn't end up saying out of range. Okay. We need... I'm glad I shut that door or I'd have fallen out again. Alright, let's go over here and we'll land at this place here. We'll explore.
Unknown location reached.
No. Is that the... That's the side with the food. We want to make sure we land on this side. Not quite close enough. Okay. Is that not down all the way? Now it's down all the way. No. Still. I don't know.
Uncharted
It
area.
was down all
The
the way.
preliminary analysis started.
Damn it. I must have.
Analysis completed. Detected new objects requiring scanning.
I don't think I've ever had one of these. Like, right underneath the thing. They've always been, like, way over there or something. Okay. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever had one of those this soon either. Okay. Huh. Really? None? Interesting. Alright, we got that. We'll grab this stuff in a minute. I need to make sure I have enough to scan this. Because that's important. I think I have enough for one more scan. And I know exactly what I should scan. I'm not going to scan that. I'm just going to pick it up. To scan that too. Again, once you pick something up, you don't have to scan it.
Hydration
You already
is
picked it up.
decreasing.
So like the synthetic fuel, because I picked it up, I don't have to scan it. The porcelain cup I may or may not have to scan. I don't remember. It might count because I need to scan that. But I need the scanner for something that's a little more important than that. Just because I know this being the first location, there's something I need that I don't want to wait for later to scan. Because the sooner I can make it, the better off I'll be. If you know what I mean. I wonder if that has anything over there. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Apparently each world is randomly generated. All the different towers and stuff are going to be different. You'll find different things. But everything that you can scan will be somewhere in the world. The question is, how far into the game do you have to go before it'll show up? Tower. We need to go up this. Because what I need to scan is right there. Basically, gonna take the last of our scanner juice. No, we have enough for one more. Enough for one more scan. Oh, there's actually a building up here. Okay, yeah, so we pick that up, and we'll scan that. Picked up one of those. Picked up one of those. I like to try and scan everything anyway. I did pick up one of those, but I'm gonna try it anyway. We know. Alright. That's nice. Huh. Where did that patch go? It said something about a patch. Patch. Oh, no longer. I like free patches. Free patches are nice. Then I don't have to use synthetics to get a new one, or to make more. I think that was just something fine. See, this is why I needed that thing that I scanned. It's because now it's rainy and it's dark and I can't see anything. Ah! Okay. We need those. I don't have another bottle. Hey, I found a can of water. These are usually good for giving us 3 dirty water. When you have a rain collector on your ship, when it rains a normal rain, you can usually get anywhere from 3 to 4 dirty water fills before the rain stops. If it's storming, you'll probably end up with a full bottle. Oh, because I already made some synthetic compound. You always find synthetic, almost always find synthetic compound in, garbage heaps. These islands that have towers will have a free battery. Free batteries are great. How did I miss that? I just did that. Okay. Well, now I got it. Okay. Go down. I don't have an empty bottle with which to fill that with.
Calories level is decreasing.
Calories level is decreasing. You're should be at least one more ladder somewhere to take me to... Is there an area below this? Most of them do. Yeah. See, not every trash pile, but most of them. A lot of them. You'll end up with lots of stuff that is knocked down. Like an overabundance eventually. So just the one building down here today? At this location? Search everywhere. Look, yeah, lots of repair patches. You know, there wasn't one of those things on here that you usually need the repair patches for. That was the whole point of making the repair patches. Everywhere. Okay. We should be good to leave here. I did a pretty thorough through and through. Alright, so we need to research the flashlight. We need to make a builder, because we're going to end up running out of energy. Okay, metal collector, location radar. I need to do that ASAP. Okay, can I build one of those yet? Hey, I can actually build the airship builder now. But once I build the airship builder, my energy is going to go down. It's going to require me to expand my ship. I could make an empty bottle, then I'd have two. Then I can go get some dirty water. And then I don't have to clean out my thingy. Where was the dirty water? It wasn't in here, was it? No, it wasn't in here. There were like two of them that were right next to each other. Where was that? That's not in here either. Yeah, no. Where was that? Where was it? I know I saw two of them. Was it up the ladder? Maybe it was up here. Oh, don't do that, please. Is it in here? No. Hey, look, tires. Where was the dirty water? Now that I have an empty bottle with which to fill with for dirty water, okay, there's one, two.
Risk of dehydration.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, now we have a full dirty water. So we have a full dirty water and we have a full clean water. So now I can go make sure that... So yeah, anytime you're in a place like this, you always want to make sure, if you have an empty bottle, to loot that for water so that you don't have to keep using filters. Now I still have one dirty water in here. There. Now it's dead. When I was playing with my friend, the multiplayer was a little glitchy. I tried to lower her lure, and it would let me lower it, but then it would just come right back up. It wouldn't stay down there to catch anything. So I had to have her catch some stuff for me so that I could eat. It didn't like me. Okay, we'll boil that because food's getting a little low. Ooh, tool chart. Now that my scanner's completely dead. Okay, we're gonna put this. Over here. Okay. I can make transformers now that I've picked one up. I don't have copper yet. I can make an airship builder, but I'm avoiding it at the moment. Okay, I can make a storage box. I can make a bed. I need the location radar. I know this is only like the first tower we've stopped at, but this is important. Stick that there. Everything with a question mark has stuff that we need to scan. Or it's essentially a type of tower we've never been to before. These are ones that are similar to the one we're at. And if it's grayed out, it means we've been there. So all these question marks are places we haven't been to. They're types of towers that we haven't been to. Why am I squatting? Okay. What else did I research? I don't need to. We need the tool charger.
Printing completed.
We'll rearrange everything after. I guess that pre-batteries are nice. Use the charger. That's dead. Are you having fun, sir? Okay. That's helpful. Alright, pick that back up. And then you can keep track of your battery usage. So the scanner takes about 2 bars of energy to recharge. Oh, I forgot to scan that. There. Can I research it now? Okay, we need to research the battery. I don't remember what triggered the battery research. I need copper and electric elements. I know where to get copper from. Might as well research the metal collector. We can build one and probably hang it off this side. Alright. Now the only thing left is this. We need copper and electric pieces. Okay, I'm gonna chop that. No, I need food. Eat that. Lower that. We'll add a condenser membrane. Okay.
A flying creature approaches the airship.
Oh, go away. Which side are you on? You bastard. Where?
The creature attached itself to the airship.
There. Okay, it didn't hurt anything. Thank goodness. Alright, pick that back up. Electric cooker. Cook it. Alright. Okay. Always like to make sure I have a lure thing on that too. Okay, we already scanned that. That's everything, right? Okay, so we need to... Where was that other building at? Oh, it's over there. Okay. Close that, fall out. I'm not worried about falling out there just because this is in the way. Go ahead and do that too. Lure. Alright, leave that there. As of right now, we can't go up very far. Okay, now as far as I can tell, if you just leave the moth on there, it doesn't start to rot. I think. I'm not positive on that. What did I do? Scan? Slots? Brick? Can't scan brick. Can't scan anything? Modern change? Mile-long bridges. I saw another airship that fell under the smog. They require fuel. We don't have enough knowledgeable people to fix them, and no one builds new ones anymore. We have lost the knowledge of how to do it. We can't rely on them. We have to go back to basics, even though it will cost us titanic work. We should start building bridges. This is our only chance. Oh, there's so much stuff. Boiled? Dust moth. 40 food. Fluids, clean water, gives you 40 to drinking. Dirty water gives you 15 water, but damages you 5. I think you do get an achievement for drinking dirty water. I know you get an achievement for eating uncooked food. I did that on accident. I held square to pick it up off of the lure and accidentally just went munch, munch, munch. Because you just tap square to take it off instead of holding square. Yeah, that was synthetic compound, common component that is structural basis for most devices. Transformer, an advanced electrical component used by devices with increased power conversion requirements. Silicon, basic structural element of synthetic objects. Electric element, a universal set of components essential in the production of electrical equipment. Glass, basic resource for manufacturing equipment with the device fabricator, an important component of electronic devices and glass airship modules. Like Windows! Resource for researching basic airship modules, found in containers on Silent City area and used to research airship modules from there. Okay. I got lucky, I found a research station. Well, I didn't get lucky if I start the game that way. Remains, cold canned water, gives you 30 water. First aid kit. Artifacts. Poster from nature. Portrays a forest similar to those that grew all over Earth before the catastrophe. This one, however, is different. Larger, denser. It's as if there is nothing beyond it. Pretty poster. Porcelain cup. Due to excessive exposure to dust, it is not recommended to consume any liquids from it. It's essentially a collectible at this point. World. Locations. Radio tower variants. Communication point. Towers used to maintain communication between distant points. They also helped airships safely navigate through sky. A potential source of basic resources and device blueprints. Communication point is a standard tower. Several sheds served as temporary shelters for operators. Proximity to the dust pollution reportedly caused people to lose their minds. They saw strange shapes and heard voices coming from the dust. A former communication outpost converted into a temporary expedition base. These outposts were used for long-range communications and data transfers, including satellites. That's a lot of objects. Synthetic cluster. Synthetic waste expelled from under the dust, a source of light synthetics. Metal cluster, metal waste expelled from under the dust, a source of light metal resources. Dirty water container, water contaminated with dust particles. Metal component, basic source of metals. Glass wall, the base source of this structural raw resource. Energy container partially recharges the energy of the hand extractor. A waste fragment of a general purpose cell once used to power most everyday devices. Nowadays it's no longer able to power anything, but the residual charge remaining in the cell can provide a small charge for the extractor. Synthetic conglomerate. Large synthetic waste expelled from under the dust. A big source of light synthetic resources. As we saw, it gives 10 as opposed to the 4 that the the plain round one gives. Metal scaffolding, source of metals, gives you a lot of metals. Synthetic case, small source of light synthetic resources. Wrecked objects, location radar, displays locations and navigation points. Wrecked airship, makes airship fly. Each engine increases airship speed, but there is a max speed, just like there's a max height when we can go up and down. Wrecked metal collector, automatic device with changeable heads, picking out metal fragments from under the dust. Wrecked flashlight, destroy flashlight mounted directly on the suit. Mission report, mission report 1. Mission, find a cure for the virus, send it to the space station, save humanity. Gray plague epidemic outbreak on the space station caused by a virus that destroyed humanity 400 years ago.
Hydration level is decreasing.
Expedition sent to Earth in search of a cure disappears without a trace. Detection of the distress signal broadcasted several months later. Investigated signal location. 3 expedition members found dead. 4th member of the expedition, Noah Alter, has become insane and taken the potential medicine and data. The virus detected in the bloodstream, disease in early stages, currently no symptoms. The search for the cure for the Gray Plague and Noah has started. Search nearby locations for the necessary resources and technology. Develop the airship. Find Noah. Destroyed modeling device. Device used to create and modify models of organisms based on DNA. Helpful in finding a creature or plant with certain characteristics. This unit is damaged and will never work again. It has a destroyed processor and a ripped out data drive. It looks like someone did it on purpose. Huh. Noah's drawings. Noah's drawings from when he was locked in a cell by his fellow members of the expedition. Humanity, technology, and nature combine and blend together in these paintings. Sophia, age 54, engineer, deceased. Talented engineer. She's had a passion for electronics and automation from an early age. On the space station, she was responsible for life support systems. Her role in the expedition was to take care of the equipment and devices and use the found resources. Zen, age 47. Hey, that's how old I turned this year. Biologist, deceased. He comes from a family with a farming past. During the disaster, his ancestors designed and built rooftop farms. On the space station, he was involved in plant breeding. He was also a member of the medical staff. In the expedition, he was responsible for examining biological samples. He was the one who was supposed to create a cure for the virus. Esther, age 38, navigator, deceased. Maps were her life. She studied the plans of the past. She could read much more from maps than just the topography of the land. On the space station, she was a logistician. She was in charge of creating plans for resource requirements and recycling. On the expedition, her mission was to guide exploration and map areas so far from home. Okay. Nature. Fauna. Moth swarm. Moths forage in large groups to ensure their safety. Individuals separate from the flock to search for food and return when their hunger is satisfied. The swarm is vigilant and scatters whenever there is danger. Due to their poor eyesight, it would be possible to catch them with the proper equipment. As far as I can tell, the only proper equipment we have is the lure. I've never found anything else that allowed me to catch the moths any other way. Alright, dust moth, plus 10 food, negative 10 water, plus 5 health, or negative 5 health. So if you eat it raw, it gives you 10 food, but then you get thirsty, and it hurts you. An insect that lives in the upper layer of dust, searching for and feeding off synthetic residues. Scrapwing hatchery. Scrapwing. It attaches to metal structures and dissolves them with acid, made of organic matter cemented together by synthetic elements that hold its structure together. Synthetic eating insects live inside and sometimes fly out to feed. Essentially, it's a portable bug spawner. Okay. Airship devices. That's a lot of devices. Tool charger. Uses solid-state batteries to charge basic tools. Research station. Used to research blueprints from collected scanner data and resources. Engine. Each engine installed allows an airship to fly faster. Location radar displays location and navigation points. Device fabricator. 3D printer suitable for express production of complex devices for the airship. Water condenser condenses water from the air. It is unable to eliminate all contaminants, so the resulting water is dirty. Needs a membrane to operate. Water purifier purifies dirty water of contaminants. The water becomes safe to drink. Tools. Scanner. Updates database. Unlocks new studies in the research station, which can unlock new blueprints for device fabricators. Repair patch. Repairs damaged objects and devices. One-time use. Fuel and accessories. Metal collector head. Head that allows metal collector to pick up metal from under dust. Oh, now my energy. Okay, so I do need to make the lure mounted to insect catcher attracts basic catch, but occasionally hooks something inedible. Low cost, but also low durability, long fishing time. I don't think I've ever caught anything inedible on that. Sensor membrane, synthetic membranes are used by water generators to condense dirty water from surrounding air, and synthetic fuel. Low efficiency fuel, short usage time for powering airship engines. It is created from synthetic waste, simple to produce, environmentally unfriendly. Okay, that's everything. I'm gonna have to try to expand my ship some. I don't think there's anything here to scan. They want me to... Bug! Bathtub! Here. It'd be nice to have a damn thing. Build them. Build a nice shower, nice and clean. Okay, well. That was nice. Nothing over here that I can use. Darn it. Just some energy for my tool. Okay, I need to... wrong button. Need to make an airship builder. I need to make an electronic cell. more of those. Not close enough. No! I need 3 more synthetic compounds! Oh, come on.
Risk of dehydration.
Yeah. Okay, that's full. Take the dust moth. Boil that. Synthetic materials. Half the time these big ones get close and then they like drop like rocks. And don't give you enough time to harvest them. Yeah. Okay. Is that enough? Can I make the 4 that I needed? Yes, now I can make the airship builder. Alright, I'm gonna go over here. Pick this up.
Calorie is decreasing.
Yeah. I get it. Bed. Ah! Synthetic compound. I hate synthetic compound. I really do. How many? I needed 4? Did I need 4? Okay, that should be 4. I'm gonna collapse here in a second. And we're making a bed.
Printing completed.
Rotate. Wait, please. Ugh. Yay, I didn't collapse. I have a bed. Okay. Oh, look, it's raining. Okay, I need to make... I could really use this storage thing. Metal collector. Or! Why not? My tummy's starting to get upset. I'm doing too much turning and looking around. How many did I need? 3.
Printing completed.
Okay. Now, so long as we're over an area where it's free to collect, it will collect metal, so long as it has a head attached. I'm not sure how much metal it gathers before it's done, but the tray only holds so much, and then it'll wait until you empty the tray, and then it'll fill it up again. So if you're having problems with metal, having one of these comes in handy. If only I could find something that collected synthetics just as well. Okay. My dust moth. I need to make another lure. Wait, do I have it? Did I find a lure? Careful, babe. No, I must not have. I don't see a lure here. I thought I found one. Oh, maybe it was when I was playing with my friend. Okay, copper and electric elements. Well, I know I can go... Ah. No. I'm not high enough yet. I have to get higher. Okay. Shut that stuff for now.
Shut the front door.
Okay, they want me to go over. They want me to go over here. If you see an exclamation point, that's a location they want you to go to, because there's something they want you to get there. I wonder if... Yeah, that's not too bad. Let's try not to break our ship. That would be nice. It must be this place they want me to go
Unknown location reached.
to. Well, technically it's not reached yet. Food's more important than the metal right now, so I'm gonna make sure I can drop. the bridge thing.
Uncharted
Okay.
area. The preliminary analysis started.
Yeah, see, it stopped gathering metal,
Analysis completed.
but it's got a
Detected
couple
new
of
objects requiring scanning.
things. Oh, Daddy's got a popsicle, huh? It's not a mango one. I might explore this tower and get everything scanned, and then I might end it for now. I might come back and play some more later, but right now, I'm getting a little motion sick. Hopefully nobody else is getting motion sickness. I'm sorry. I'll read that when I come back out. Okay, I should be able to scan this.
Encrypted data ready for research.
Alright, we learned how to make a metal wall. And a balloon expansion. That's nice. Our balloon will be able to hold more weight if we can expand that. Water. Again, you can put that inside your boiler. The fact that you go through all of these things so darn quick. Electronic elements, synthetic fuel. Also, wherever you start collecting, that's where you'll automatically be aiming. So if it's like on the edge and you move a little bit, you might you might have to force it to look over a little. Eh. Come on. Thank you. Oh. Door. Nothing? Okay. Learn new technology, tools, airship builder. Constructs airship hull, interior, and balloon components.
Hydration level is decreasing.
My hair's tickling my ear. Furniture, bed, allows rest, regenerates energy, some health. Metal collector, automatic device with changeable heads, picking up metal fragments from under the dust. Anything else? Is that everything? World. Objects. Research computer. Computer containing a database of blueprints for research. Researches are uploaded and to research station They need research parts to complete, which can be found in containers scattered around the world. Locations, guardian variants, ruined greenhouse tower. The ruins of the location that used to be greenhouse tower. There's not much here. The location has collapsed into dust. The remains are covered with signs indicating that someone was here recently. That's everything. Okay, so the only thing left to do now is go down here and raid this. You can find all kinds of cool things inside of here. Make sure. Basic research. Sometimes you'll find some higher level research things in here. Have synthetic fuel. Sometimes you'll find canned food and water in here as well. Sometimes. This is a small one. It didn't have much. But they needed us to come here.
Calories level is decreasing.
For why? Park. We didn't really find anything here. What's the point of coming? Why was there an exclamation point? I mean, we got some research stuff in there. Oh, we needed to learn how to make the metal wall. They wanted us to learn how to make the metal wall and the balloon expansion. That's why they sent us here. Complete metal wall research. I can't research the balloon extension until I find helium. Find the wind farm location, lower landing site with airship wreck. Oh. Never mind. I just need the basic research parts. Yeah. I think each research takes 1 bar of energy. So if you have a full battery, it does, what, 10 pieces of research before it dies? I have the electric elements now. I just need a piece of copper, which I can get from the stupid windmill thing, but I can't go up high enough to get the copper yet. Okay. Well, we researched the metal wall. They don't want us to make one yet. I almost went there. Okay, this is where we're gonna get some copper. We'll get some copper here. Anytime you see windmills like that, you get copper out of those. Okay, I'm not high enough to go to one of those. I have to go right here. They want me to go here so I can get the up and down one. My tummy. hope this isn't making me feel cautious.
Uncharted area.
There we
The preliminary analysis started.
go. Okay. See that.
Analysis
That's where we
completed.
get copper
Detected
from.
new objects requiring scanning.
That's a copper element. We can take the copper and turn it into copper element. I know what they want me to scan. It's that red thing back there. This is the only copper I can get a hold of until, like, get higher. Because most of these are up higher, away from the dust. Okay, we can use this flashlight. Oh, we can get the rain collector now. To use it for basic turbine. That's what's going to give us our up and down. I like to make at least two. Again, just like the engines. We'll eventually get to the point where we're gonna, start expanding our base a little. As of right now, we need to be able to go
Printing
vertical.
completed.
Do I have enough to make another one? No. I need 2 more copper elements, 6 machine parts, and a transformer. Okay, I can make 2 of those. 6 machine parts. And a transformer.
Risk of dehydration.
Printing completed.
Okay, so I need one more machine part and one more copper element.
Printing completed.
Right. Hello? There. Now we can put this on.
Maximum flight altitude increased. Maximum flight altitude increased.
Okay. Yay! Now we can go up. Just lettuce. We got a new item. That. I'ma use that. Just lettuce isn't supposed to be edible. If you steam it, you can eat it though. Essentially, the cheap lure allows you to catch regular dust moths and dust lettuce. I've never seen it catch anything else. No, I take that back. I think I have seen it catch rotten food before. Alright, let's consume that. We need more food. I'll lower that again. Gonna take a drink of water. We're gonna eat another food. We're gonna rest. Get our energy up. And then we're gonna go up there. How long have I been streaming? Oh, we've already had a 2-hour video. Yeah. Well, if you want to go ahead and eat your half, if you're going to eat now, or I can go get a knife and you can cut it in half. Because I'm about to, I'm gonna cook that. I'm gonna get my energy up real quick. This way, after I save and exit, we can start the next episode with full energy, a full tummy. Zumba. Alright. Close that. Close that. Probably make it go back one more and then it will go out two. After we go up to that thing up there, then we'll worry about expanding. I could make the ceiling out of glass, and then that would allow me to see up anyway. We will eventually put some windows in. In fact, if we expand back one more, we're going to end up expanding out more. Because I need to be able to start putting some storage down. Anyway, we will find a place to put all these little knickknacks. I'll build a shelf or something for them, but until then... Oh, I do have a wall that I can put that on. At least until we move it. Yay! Now we have a poster. It's a lot better than bare walls. Alright. So, next video, I might eat some stuff, watch a few things on something rather, and then come back. I just felt my tummy settled a little. Oh, I get motion sickness sometimes when I turn around too much in a game. But yeah, goal, next episode, explore up there, since I should be able to go up now. At least up that far. I think we have to upgrade them before we can go higher than that. I don't know. I've seen things that were higher, but I've never been able to go up higher to get them. If that makes sense. So yeah, stay crazy. Have a great day, night, evening, whatever it is. Great day, night, evening, morning, whatever it is when you're watching this. I can't English. Check out the website in the description. My buddy Shio did a great job. Excuse me, hit the bell icon to get notifications when I'm streaming. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!